Hi all. So I'm coming back to Elephant Money. So I did a review of Elephant Money and I used an old article, or everyone told me it was an old article, and it was okay. And this was at the time when Elephant Money collapsed back in 2022, about a year ago. In fact, more than a year ago, I think. So I thought I'd sort of I mean, my idea of elephant money hasn't changed. I still think it's a Ponzi scheme, and I'll sort of show you why I believe it's a Ponzi scheme by playing a little bit of this video from a guy called Metafy UK. Okay, so I thought this is just an element of it. Okay, elephant money futures. So let's just play this anyway.
Here's an example of returns to illustrate the potential of investing in elephant money futures. Suppose you start with an initial deposit of $200 and decide to contribute an additional $200 every month. After 1 year, your balance would have grown to $6,870. If you continue
Okay, so
after 1 year,
$6,870 after 1 year. So if you put $200 in a month, so the idea of this is you put $200 in every month and it allows you to compound uh, you get 0.5% basically every day. And so when you basically compound it, you get more money. So $200 every single day, the total amount you're going to put in is $2,400. So the compounded amount after year is 6,800. So it's slightly less than 3 times the amount. Okay, so let's just go on from there.
your balance would have grown to $6,870. If you continue with the same investment strategy, your balance
So here after 2 years, you're now at $42,558. Now, if you put in $200 a month in, that is $4,800. So you've gone from $4,800 to 42,000. Okay, so
would reach
year three
$42,558 after 2 years.
is 207,000. So you're going to put $7,200 in and then have 207,000. Okay, think about that. You're going to put 7,200 in and you're somehow going to get $207,000. Now, where is that money coming from, guys? There's just not enough. There is some money coming in through fees, and people put deposits in, and you take 10% of the fee, and I think that goes to the treasury or something like that. And you've got all these various tokens. You've got trunk, stampede, trumpet, elephant. Okay, there's all these different things in there circulating around. And the whole point of that is really just to obfuscate, okay? It's just to make it more complicated. That is the only reason. Now, if you imagine like a box, all right, just imagine a box, and you don't know what's going on in that box, and you're putting $200 in every month, right? And then you've got an outflow somewhere, which is this. There isn't really many other inflows. There may be some fees or something like that to contribute, but that is not going to equate to putting $7,200 in 3 years to then equate to $207,000 coming out the other end. It's just nonsense. There's not going to be enough exit liquidity for everybody to do that. Now, I know Bank Teller says, well, not everyone's going to play the same strategy. So you're not, he's basically saying, well, if everybody did that on day whatever it is and started doing that, and he's basically saying, yeah, that wouldn't work. Okay. But he's sort of saying, oh, well, it's the different strategies, so it's not going to work like that. Okay. Well, it kind of is. Okay. And so you're going to be given a number in your account that says you've got 207,000, and you're going to thinking, oh, great, I'm going to withdraw it now. So if everyone withdraws whatever system they're working on, so if they don't exactly do the same thing here, they maybe do something slightly different, and they're going to withdraw at different days, but that's going to be in the future. It's called futures. And they're all going to do it at different times. But the point is, there's not going to be enough money in this treasury. for everybody to draw it all out over this time. There's not going to be enough money coming in, okay, to equate to this 207,000 for everybody. This just reminds me of Time Wonderland from a while ago, over a year ago, when you put in, or was it 2 years ago even? Can't even remember now, when Time Wonderland come out. It basically, you put money in and it basically compounded the hell out of it, but it never worked because I mean, what I had, it had this little calculator in Time Wonderland. You put your money in and you left it there to compound, and then you'd sort of put this calculator and you moved it along, and it basically said when Lambo, all right, and basically after a year your $300 would be worth like $1 million or something stupid. Okay, which is basically impossible. And this is the same thing. So all you got to do is think about that Time Wonderland process where you put in like hardly anything and you get like after a year, you get like $1 million or something. This is the kind of same thing. You know, the figures aren't as astronomical as Time Wonderland, but it's the same kind of thing. You know, don't tell me that, oh, it's just the maths that make all this work out. It's just nonsense. Yeah, compound interest is a great thing, but don't tell me that you're going to put 7,200 in and then you're going to have you're magically going to have $207,000 after 3 years, because this is what everyone seems to be saying. You know, crypto, no, is it Crypto Stew? I can't remember. Another guy who does all calculators for Elephant Money. It's not realistic. How can you all get 207,000 and put like 7,200 in? It's not going to happen. There's not going to be enough money in the treasury. Now, things are sort of going up because it's still early in this elephant money. There's a lot of people who are giving up on pensions, real world pensions, and thinking that elephant money is their pension. They're going to be really, really upset in about 3 or 4 years when they try to claim and try to live off that pension, elephant money as a pension, because it's not going to happen. It's just, I just cannot see how that can possibly happen. To me, it's just a Ponzi scheme. There's a tiny bit of money coming into the system, but it doesn't equate to whatever 207,000 divided by 7,200 is as a percentage. It's not going to, it doesn't equate to that. You know, that's just a ridiculous amount. What is that? 42 times? No, 7,000. That's like 14 to 100,000. So 28 times your amount. Okay. It's going to multiply by 28 times over 3 years. And if you did it by 4 years, it would be even more ridiculous, no doubt. Okay. So, you know, you can challenge me all you like in the comments and say, oh, that's an old article. But this just, this does not add up, guys. There's no way that all of you are going to put 7,200 in, and in 3 years' time, all manage to pull out $207,000 each. You know, if you think that, you're just living in cloud cuckoo land. And so all of these people putting money into this system, you need to really think. You need to. What's going to happen is the people who get out early and don't go that whole stretch, all right, you will get paid out because there's people still putting in $200 in a month. So there's less people taking the money out. But as soon as it starts to escalate, where more people start taking out the big lump sums, this will just dive down. Okay, it'll go very quickly, in my opinion. A lot of people saying, "Oh, look at the graph. The graph's going up." Actually, it's taken a bit of a dip recently. Okay, and that's probably due to some people taking out who've been in it a year, who now starting to take out. So I don't see elephant money lasting. It's not going to last 3 years. Let's put it like that. You're living in cloud cuckoo land, like I said. So no doubt I'll get a lot of hate for this, but just think about it. Just think about what you're doing. It doesn't make any sense. It'd be great if it happened. I'd love to put 7,200 in the next 3 years and pull out 207,000. Come on, guys, it's not realistic. Okay, I've said enough on this. No doubt I'll get a lot of grief in the comments.